How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jeff with iDownload Blog. I'm going to show you how to create a gaming console using these three items right here. Yes, you heard right. I'm using a PlayStation 3 controller, a DualShock 3, a jailbroken iPad, and an Apple TV. Now I'm running an app on my jailbroken iPad called Blutrol. It is the latest version and it allows you to interface directly with the PlayStation 3 DualShock 3 controller. Now, of course, you don't have to use an iPad mini. You can use any other iOS device that works with AirPlay mirroring, but I'm just going to use an iPad mini in this instance. Now, to force our DualShock 3 controller to talk to our iPad, we actually have to pair it together. What you have to do is basically give the DualShock 3 controller the Bluetooth address of your iPad mini or whatever device you're using. Now, we're going to use a handy little app called 6Pair to establish a connection between the DualShock 3 controller and the iPad mini. Now, you probably noticed that Jeff's iPad is being recognized. That means that my iPad is connected to my Mac right now. So you want to make sure your iOS device is connected to your Mac. And then you want to go ahead and hook up your DualShock 3 controller by means of a USB mini cable. 6Pair should then recognize your 6-axis controller. Go ahead and click Pair Controller to iPad. That will copy the Bluetooth MAC address from the iPad to the 6-axis controller, the PlayStation 3 controller, so that they can establish a connection and they can talk to one another. Next up, open up Blutrol, the latest version with 6-axis support. It is version 3.x. No games yet. Hit the controller button at the bottom, tap PS3 controller, and then tap Connect. It should activate your Bluetooth stack, and give it a few seconds, and then you'll see it say waiting for PS3 controller. And your lights will be flashing on your controller. Now you want to go ahead and unplug the USB cable to activate your PS3 controller. Just one light should be on now, and then you should see it go ahead and connect. If you want to disconnect, you can hit disconnect, but don't do that obviously because we want to connect so we can play some games. And speaking of games, I'm loading up this Street Fighter Tekken mashup, and it is loading momentarily. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a screenshot of the button layout, just like this. Super simple. Just a screenshot of the button layout. We can close out of the game now and go back into Blutrol. All right, let's open up Blutrol. Now we want to tap the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner to add a new game. Okay. And then we want to tap game to select our game from the list. Ours is SFTK iPhone. Selected it. Now I tap the landscape section to select the screenshot we just took of the button layout. It is a landscape layout, so we want to make sure we choose landscape. There it is. And now we just want to tap add, select our PS3 controller, select landscape, and now we can assign our buttons. So we can just drag up the buttons that match the DualShock 3 controller. We can maximize the D-pad just by using a 2-finger pinch and just get that situated. And then we get all the face buttons on there, the square, triangle, circle, X, and all the other buttons. You want to just put these on places where they're tap zones on the game. So pretty self-explanatory. All right, so we're good to go. Now let's play. So we can close out of Blutrol. Make sure, obviously, our controller is already connected and everything. So we're good to go. So here is my DualShock 3. Here's my iPad mini in the background. And you can see I am controlling this with my DualShock 3 just like that, using Blutrol with the jailbroken iPad. But it gets even better, folks. Use your Apple TV to mirror your iPad screen to your large screen television. That way you can play your game just like a normal console version of a game. Obviously, the little touch buttons are still there on the screen. Hopefully there will be a jailbreak tweak that comes down the pipeline to eliminate those as well. But folks, as you see, we have a full-fledged gaming console here, courtesy of Blutrol, a jailbroken iPad, our Apple TV, and of course, the Sony PlayStation DualShock 3. Blutrol version 3 will be available on Cydia in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.